Here with your weekly collective reading. So remember, this is just for the week ahead, but it can manifest a little bit over that duration. So don't take it all as in the next 7 days. But again, if you want your own private reading, you can contact me, or otherwise, take this message if it fits, or parts of it that do. So, let's get into the week ahead and see what Spirit has to tell us. I just feel like I've got that essence of the fairy godmother going bibbidi bobbidi boo. So I don't know, a bit of fun and creativity for you there, guys. Underlying energy for this week, though, we have the King of Wands. So this is like a very fiery, passionate energy. It's also very action orientated. King is a bit more of the masculine energy. So I feel like a lot of us are starting to get a lot more inspired, a lot more creative, and a lot more in that essence of taking action on that creativity. So, it might not be anything big action wise, but, starting to have these ideas come in and be like, yeah, like I'm going to really, like, I feel like I want to get this moving in some way, shape, or form. It's just a real knowing that what you're creating, what you're passionate about is something you're willing to take action on. So lean into those ideas that are coming in. Let's see what else Spirit has to tell us. Wow, okie dokie. Okie dokie. God, I don't know the last time I said that. All right, now I feel like that almost has to go there a little bit. So, right. We are still in a bit of a transition phase by the looks of this. So what I've got here is I've got the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. So Four of Cups ultimately is a sense of loss. It's a sense of even defeat a little bit. But it's just that kind of essence of the past. It's just like, I feel like everything good that was meant to happen in my life has happened. I don't feel like things are getting better. I feel like it's almost that I've had the best relationship, I've had the best job, I've had the most money, I've been at my fittest and my best. Like, I just feel like there's that essence of, I don't feel like it gets any better. But, this is that real energy of that ego death, that looking at the past and going, it was better then. Holding on to that, like, as if what's gone was the best there's going to be. But it's when we focus on the past and, it's very easy to look at the past and have the good memories. And, I feel like Spirit's like, I'm seeing like you sitting there, or again, whoever this resonates for, but I'm seeing a person almost like flipping through a photo book. And they're just like, oh, I remember that, or I remember that person, I remember that party or that day or whatever. Oh, I was so much younger, so much happier, blah, 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 blah. But we kind of, Spirit's sort of like, stop looking at the book. Like, I feel there's like a person standing behind you and they're like, hey, come back and, come back. And it's not to say that you can't relish in memories. Memories are great. Well, we've all got memories. We've all got really good memories. But it's important to not get yourself attached to the past in those memories. It's like, okay, these were great memories, but also being mindful of, like, especially it can be very common with relationships, friendships, partners, whatever, where we go, oh, that was the best relationship I had. But when you really look back at it, it's like, actually, there were some downfalls as well. So I'm just going to keep the good times and keep going forward, because now that I think of it, it wasn't actually as great as I remember. You're just trying to find that essence of the good times when things felt good, felt easy. And it's okay to do, but like I said, we can't get stuck there. You're just constantly flipping back and forward to this photo book, and Spirit's like tapping you on the shoulder being like, do you want to come back, or do you want to stay wallowing in this past of like, that was the best, it doesn't get any better? Because with that Four of Wands, that is an energy of stability. It's joy, it's that feel good, things are good in my life, I create, I'm passionate, I'm inspired. I'm working on the things that bring me that sense of stability, safety, joy, and, I feel good about it. I'm creating new memories with new friends, going to new places. Because, the sense of stability, joy, there's some root chakra work that might need to be done there. It's just, it doesn't have to be about having a home and money in the bank. It could be that you you go out and you have a social day once a week, and that's what makes you feel safe and connected in your world. It might be that you go to new events, because going out and trying new things is what makes you feel safe and stimulated, stable. So it's finding those things that bring you that stability and doing more of them. Because like I said, I feel like, we have changed drastically, not only in ourselves, but as a collective and as a world at large. Things are shifting so fast than we've ever been used to, and it can feel like something good comes along and goes as quick as it comes. And it's like, God, I don't remember time going so fast. I don't remember things being so difficult. I don't remember connections being so, complex. But this is like, but now you're in a fresh zone. You're like, oh, I've got all this creation and excitement and activity to go and play and redo things, so that I don't have to look at the past and think that was the best I did. And this is, the wheel is saying that, we are going through that transition still. So we might still be going through that bit of ego death where we're clinging on to the past, but it's like we can't take these new opportunities and this exciting new energy, whether it's a passion project, like I said, new job, new location, whatever it is for you that brings you that sense of feeling like you're, excited to wake up. It makes you feel safe. We are moving into that energy. It is coming, but we are that's why I said I feel like the wheel is sort of in the middle of these two energies, because we're sort of like looking at the past being like, I feel like that was great. I want to go back, but then there's also this part of our soul that's like, no, let's go forward. Like, we've got all this exciting new things to explore and create and enjoy. Like, yeah, the past was good. We've got the memories, but let's keep going forward, because we can make more memories. We can meet new people. We can try new things. And yes, it's been very difficult, obviously, with lockdowns across the world, but, it's making the most out of what you can do. Things are starting to open up. It's like, cool, now I can go back and hike a mountain again, or, I can go back out to brunch with my friends, or whatever it might be for you. It's just finding those things that make you feel joyful and playful, because that's when you feel most grounded and happy. You're most present is when you're enjoying yourself. And that's sort of where we want to go back to. And that's what I was saying. We're starting to get the ideas. We're starting to get the movement. The universe is starting to conspire more in our favor to make this new stuff start to take hold and maneuver. But, it is up to us to not sit in this Four of Cups energy and feel like the universe has stripped us of what we thought was great. And, like I said, everything has its place in our journey. It might have been great at that time, but like I said, it would have fizzled out. Spirit would have dropped the bomb because they, those people, you'd outgrown each other, whatever the situation was. But it's always great if you can lean into that acceptance of whatever goes is served its time. And if it has to go and heal and come back, a lot of us go on different paths, and especially as we're now going into new belief systems, and we are, starting to see that, like, not everything is permanent. That whole acceptance of life is constantly changing. Like, the only permanent thing we can guarantee is change. So the more we can accept things come and go, memories are made, they're cherished. That's all we really need to sort of lean into, okay? And if it does eat at you more about the past being the better, like I said, there's probably just still a bit of healing work there. Creativity comes from, like, third eye, sacral chakra, throat chakra, all about expression. And then again, that feeling of being stable and okay in the present moment is root chakra. So again, look at where maybe some of those things are triggering, but like I said, we are still just coming out of that transition. More than not, we should be feeling a lot more inspired and a lot more sort of fun and playful. But yeah, some of us are still finding this energy of the past coming up and surfacing. But remember, anything that surfaces is just ready to go. So yeah, Spirit's like, just put the photo book down and let's start looking forward, because we don't need to keep just flipping through this book of past memories. Like I said, take the memories, love them, but go and make new ones, okay? It's never too late to just Start fresh. And that's what this is, this whole new canvas. Like I'm just seeing this big wall, almost like a travel map. And you're almost looking at it from afar being like, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go next? This is your time to start planning that roadmap. Start planning that travel itinerary. And like I said, that just is metaphorically, but for some it could be physically. But like I said, I see many of you sort of looking at this big world map and just being like, where do I want to go next? So you are in a bit of a planning stage, you're still in a transition phase, but you are ready to start taking action and making movement forward. So just watch you not getting caught up in that past energy, because we are being pushed forward now, and that's where we want to be going. So that is this week's message, guys. And like I said, fairy godmother, bibbity bobbity boo, done. Past gone, future open, let's do it. So I hope that helps. As always, comment below. Let me know how you found this reading, if this is where you're at, if this is helpful. And obviously, if you do need any healing work or assistance, please reach out to me. I do have my doors open always. So thank you for tuning in as always, guys, and I will see you next week.